Hello students. So in this video I am going to explain you the third program of the computer programming lab, that is quadratic equations. So the question goes like this: develop a program to compute the roots of a quadratic equation by accepting the coefficients, print the appropriate message. So here we have to solve for the value of x when the coefficients are given. So before moving to the actual code of the program, we will see what actually is a quadratic equation, what are the roots of the quadratic equation, how we have to find the roots based on the determinant value. So first, in this picture we can see the general form of a quadratic equation or a quadratic formula. So it goes like this: ax square plus bx plus c will be equals to 0. So this is a quadratic equation because the highest power of x is 2. We call it as a quadratic equation, and here with the help of this we are going to solve for x value. X value is called as a determinant value. X will be equals to 0. It will be equals to minus b plus or minus square root of b square minus 4ac by 2a. Then depending on the x value, so if the x value may be equals to 0, or it may be equals to greater than 0, or it may be equals to less than 0. So depending on the what type of value we get for this determinant, we are going to solve for the roots. So here we can see in the second picture, if determinant value is greater than 0, then we can expect two roots, that is root 1 and root 2. So root 1 will be equals to minus b plus square root of b square minus 4ac by 2a, and root 2 will be equals to minus b minus square root of b square minus 4ac by 2a. That is, here we have the plus value, here we'll be having the minus value. If it is not greater than 0, then other two possibilities are it may be either equals to 0 or it may be less than 0. So if it is equals to 0, then what type of roots we are getting? We will get root 1 and root 2 both will be equal roots. So here it will be equals to minus b divided by 2a. Root 1 as well as root 2 both will be equals to minus b by 2a. And if determinant is less than 0, so if determinant value is less than 0 means it is a negative value, and we will be getting the roots as imaginary roots. So here root 1 and root 2 are given. So root 1 will be equals to minus b by 2a plus I square root of minus b square minus 4ac divided by 2a. And root 2 will be equals to minus b by 2a minus of I square root of b square minus 4ac by 2a. So once we are familiar with these roots, so either the roots may be real and equal, or real and unequal, or imaginary roots. So these are the three different types of roots we are getting for the quadratic equation. So once we are familiar with the roots and the quadratic equation, we will go for the actual code of a C program. So this is the actual code. It consists of header files stdio.h, conivo.h and math.h. Math.h, why we are using means we are making use of some mathematical functions, inbuilt mathematical functions here, so we are making use of this math.h also. Void main, float a comma b comma c. So we have taken these as floating point numbers, a b c. They are nothing but the coefficient values. Float root 1, root 2, real part, imaginary part, and discriminant value. So printf, enter the values of the coefficients. So we have to print coefficients. There are three coefficients here in this diagram. We can see a, b and c. We need all these three values of coefficients, so we have to take it. So printf, enter the value of coefficient a. First we have to go for a. Scanf percentage f ampersand percentage f, because we have declared a as floating point number. If a is equals to 0, then what happens? Printf invalid input, retry again. So it tells that a value should not be equals to 0. If it is equals to 0, we cannot find the x value or the roots. So this is the statement when if a equals to 0, invalid input, we have to reinsert the value of a again. So next thing is printf, enter the value of coefficient of b. So b value is also read, and next the enter the value of coefficient of C value is also red. So once we know all these three values, A, B and C values, then we go to calculate the discriminant value. So here discriminant value will be getting by B square. B square, we cannot write it directly as B square. We have to make use of this star or multiplication symbol, B into B minus 4 into A into C. So this is used to calculate the discriminant value. So once we calculate the discriminant value, then again we have three conditions to check. If discriminant value will be equals to 0, or if it is less than 0, or it is equals to, greater than 0. So first time, if discriminant value equals to 0, then we have seen here in this, if discriminant value will be equals to 0, then root 1 and root 2 will be equal, and both will be equals to what? Minus b by 2a. So that is what we have written here. Root 1 equals to root 2 equals to minus b by 2 into a. So 2.0 why we have taken means all these values, all these variables, root 1, root 2, b and a, all these are declared as floating point number. So we have to consider 2.0 also as a floating point number. Printf, we are going to print the values. Root 1, root 2 will be equals to 0.2f root 1. So both will be equals to either the root 1 value or the root 2 value. So we are giving any one of them. We can give either root 1 or root 2 here. So if discriminant value equals to 0, we have got the equal roots. Next is if. Else if discriminant value is greater than 0, what we have to do is printf the roots are real and distinct. Root 1 will be equals to minus b. Here we can see. If discriminant value is greater than 0, what we get is root 1 will be equals to minus b plus of square root of b square minus 4ac by 2a, and root 2 will be equals to minus b minus of square root of b square minus 4ac by 2a. Same thing we are writing here also. If discriminant is greater than 0, printf the roots are real and distinct. Root 1 will be equals to minus b plus square root of discriminant divided by 2 into a, and here minus b minus of square root of discriminant divided by 2 into a. Printf root 1 will be equals to 0.2f. 0.2f why we are taking is it will be considering only two values after the decimal point. So we will be taking it as 0.2f root 1, and printf root 2 will be equals to 0.2f percentage 0.2f comma root 2. So if these two are not the values of the discriminant, then we have to go for the else part where the roots will be imaginary. So imaginary means it will be consisting of a real part as well as imaginary part. Real part we are going to get it by minus b by 2 into a, and imaginary part we will be getting it by square root of f absolute of discriminant value divided by 2 into a. F absolute, it tells us like if we have a negative value for discriminant, it will be considering only the absolute value, that is only the positive value. It will not be neglecting the sign of the discriminant. So we are considering it as f absolute. This is one of the function, inbuilt function used. So once we obtain real part and imaginary part, then we have to print the values. Root 1 will be equals to, this is for the real part and this is for the imaginary part where we have I. So percentage 0.2f plus I mod of I percentage 0.2f. So first percentage f, it will be taking the value of real part. Second one will be taking the value of imaginary part. Similarly, root 2 also with a negative symbol here. So this is about the quadratic equation. So quadratic equation, it consists of three types of roots: real and equal roots, real and distinct roots, and imaginary roots. So we have solved for it. We can see one of two sample outputs here, how we will be obtaining the sample outputs. Enter the value of coefficient A. If I have entered it as 0, then it has to show the error message that invalid input, retry again. So if once again I am going to enter it as 1.0, A value as 1.0, B value as minus 4.0 and C value as 4.0, then the roots will be equal. Root 1 will be equals to root 2. Enter the value of coefficients. One more output we have 1, 0, 1, minus 5.0 and 6.0. Then again we will be getting real and distinct roots. 3.00 and 2.00. We can calculate this and we can find it out what actually values we are getting, and we can compare it once we run the program whether both are same or no. Enter the value of the coefficient A 2.0, enter the value of coefficient B 3, enter the value of coefficient C 4. The roots are imaginary, so we'll be getting root 1 will be equals to minus 0.75 plus I 1 equals to I 1.19, and root 2 will be equals to minus 0.75.